It had been 2 days since the incident at Link Connections. Doolittle had been there when the accelerator exploded, releasing what the doctors told him was dark matter energy. According to doctors, it was like being hit by 2 atomic bombs, yet everyone came out unscathed. Except for that kid, John Compton. He hit his head and had been knocked out. The captain told Doolittle to take some time off before returning to work, so he did. He went to his favorite dive, Bust One's Topless men's bar. The girls weren't particularly the best looking, but it was a place where Doolittle could relax. Plus, he needed a drink to relieve his migraine. He sat at a dimly lit table in the back, digging into some buffalo wings and washing them down with a pitcher of beer. He kept the tab open so he wouldn't have to give Shantae his card every time she brought him another pitcher and more wings. He kept his eyes on the stage, watching the dancers slide up and down the pole. They did things that he always fantasized about. Many of the girls had solicited him for a private lap dance, but he turned them down. He waited for Ava. Tall, slender, supple, and built like an Amazon. Although she was slim, she was thick in the right places. She had an hourglass shape, and her hazel eyes could reel any man in. Her dance was seductive, sultry, sensual, and sexual, and Doolittle was ready to pay whatever the price was to sleep with her. After she finished her set, Ava sat in the chair next to him, and the next dancer went up. "Hey," she said and passed him a shot. They clanked glasses and swallowed. It was spicy and cold, but went down smooth. That's good," Doolittle said. "What is it?" "Some new cognac they have at the bar," she said. "Good, right?" "Real good." "So, how you been? Haven't seen you in a couple days." "Was in the hospital for a while after working a recent case," he said. "Oh, what happened?" she asked. Ava ran her hands up his thighs. She made her way up to his chest and slowly rubbed his head. Tingles and thrills pulsed through his body as his member rose with her touch. He stuttered. "You know that research facility at the end of town? Link Connections?" "Can't say I've heard of it," she said. "Well, something exploded inside." Ava gasped, pulling her hand away in shock. "Are you okay?" "I'm here, ain't I?" he said. Another girl walked over and tapped Ava on the shoulder. She was tall and slender, but her massive breasts looked succulent like 2 ripe watermelons. Doolittle couldn't keep his eyes off them. "Ava, your room is ready," the new girl said. "Thanks, Cheryl," Ava said as she grabbed Doolittle by the arm to follow her. "Yeah, thanks, Cheryl," he said. When they got to the private room, which was more like a booth with a single chair in it, he sat down, and she started giving him a lap dance. He pulled out a wad of cash and handed it to her. She thumbed through it, smiled at him, then placed it to the side. "You never let me down, honey," she said, pulling a condom out of nowhere. "I never do," he said. Chapter 10. Doolittle popped the key in his apartment door and slumped face first.